Hello, this is Shadow of the Moon, and today I'm going to be doing an updated deck profile of my Blackwing deck for August 2021. It's been about a month since I did my last deck profile, and quite a bit has changed, actually. First off, I just want to say thank you guys for all my new subscribers. I now have 84. I'm on my way to 100. If I don't get it, that's fine, but it's just, let's see if we can get to 100 subscribers. And please don't forget to always like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you like what you see, and just know that if it's not for anybody watching these, I probably wouldn't be doing these videos, because you guys help keep me motivated and, you know, keep doing these videos for your viewing pleasure. And so with that, I actually hit 3 now. I have 3 of my videos have over 1,000 views, and that is just crazy because that's a lot of views, especially my newest Blackwing deck profile, the one that was before this one, actually has over 1,000 now. So thank you for watching it, and just keep watching all my other videos. I got a lot of really good deck profiles that I posted. I worked really hard on them, and I actually have a Dawn of Majesty booster box opening that I'm going to be doing probably next week, because I already bought it. It's on its way right now. I pre-ordered it. So, alright, so anyways, enough about rambling. Let's go ahead and get started. This deck has been changed quite a bit, mainly because I went on Edo Pro and with the deck that I had in the formula, and I built it, and I played a few matches and just got completely annihilated by the competition. Keep in mind, this is more of a competitive Blackwing deck. You can always go back and look at my budget Blackwing deck profile that I have. It's a little bit more, you know, budget friendly, and I actually still really love playing with that deck almost as much as this. But anyways, this is going to be the new updated deck profile, and it actually has a lot of new things in here that you're probably going to like. And if you want to see a tested and combo video of this one, you just comment in the section below if you want to. Alrighty, so first, you got 3 copies of Simoon the Poisonous Wind. This guy is the bread and butter of the deck. You reveal him and banish a Blackwing monster from your hand to automatically activate Black Whirlwind, and they cannot ash Black Whirlwind when it's activated this way because it's being activated directly from the deck, not being sent to the hand. This is one of the main cards in the deck that you're going to want to set up for your plays. And always, in my opinion, you don't have to run 3. I'm always running 3 because it just is, it's necessary for a Blackwing deck. Next, we've got 3 Chris the Krackodons. This guy is great. Not as good as Bora, but he bounces back. He can special summon if you have a face-up Blackwing monster on the field. And he's a good 1900 beat stick, and he's also level 4. The main focus is level 4s in this deck. Alright, next we've got 3 copies of Bora the Spear. Eventually I plan on getting the ultra rare versions of this. It's just right now Bora the Spear they're about $15 to $20 a piece. As you can see, I need 3 of them. But Bora is a great card because Bora can bounce back, can special summon itself from the hand as many times when it gets bounced back. You know, it's not a soft or hard or any of that once per turn. You can just do it as many times as if it gets bounced back. You can special summon it. If it gets sent back by some chance, you can special summon it as long as you control a Blackwing monster. Also, if you haven't checked out Silent BW, which is Silent Blackwings, he has a lot of really good content. He's a dedicated Blackwing player like me, and I would go and definitely check out his deck profiles, because I got a couple of inspirations from him and some new ideas also about this deck. Alright, so this is one of the major changes. 3 copies of Zephyros Steely. Yes, you can only activate its effect once per duel, but the main focus is, in order for you to get your combos and playoffs and stuff, you want to have 3 of him in the deck. In my opinion, you can have the one. I run 3 because I want to see him and Simoon more often than not in my opening hand, so I can go for those really big combo plays and those really big board setups. If you have him in the graveyard once per duel, you can bounce him back to your hand, or you can bounce back a Blackwing monster or a face-up card to your hand to special summon this from the graveyard. You take 400 points of damage. So if you have Black Whirlwind that was activated using Simoon's effect, you can bounce back the Black Whirlwind and save yourself losing the 1000 damage. Alright. Instead of 3, I knocked it down to 2. Auster the South Winds. Auster is a great card, and the reason I'm not running it at 3 anymore is this mainly is something that you do not want to see in your opening hand with Zephyros the Elite, because this is more of something you're going to want to search for. You mainly always search for him when you're going for your plays, when you've activated Black Whirlwind using Simon's effect. So I knocked it down because 2, it makes the hand less cloggy and just more apt to be able to pull him from the deck using Black Whirlwind's effect. Alright, 3 copies of Gale the Whirlwind. Just like Bora, Gale is a special summoning fiend. He can special summon himself as many times as you want, with its effect. It's not a soft or hard or any of that once per turn. Just like Bora, you can just bounce it back. If it gets bounced back, you can special summon it. If it ever gets bounced back again, you can special summon it. And if you have 2 in your hand, you can special summon both, as long as you control a Blackwing other than Gale the Whirlwind. So if you have 1 Bora and you've got 2 in these hands, you can special summon both Gale. Alright, and then for the one of, you got 1 copy of Gladius the Midnight Sun. Gladius is great for a combo, extender, because he can special summon as long as you control exactly 1 Blackwing monster on the field. You can special summon from your hand. So if you have him in your hand and you have Oster, you can play the Simoon, special summon him from your hand, and then normal summon Oster and continue with your play. So I only run 1 in the deck because he is really good still, but you have to have exactly 1 Blackwing monster for it. Alright, 3 copies of Hamart in the Dust. This is also another big change. Hamartin is great for leveling. I'm going to say that right now. He is great. He is essential. Most people only play him at 1 or 2. I have him at 3 because, believe it or not, it's a very easy way to get Blackwing full Armor Master out. And since I do have 6 Synchros in this deck, I want to be able to modify my levels as much as I want to be able to use him and Gale to go into Borreload Savage Dragon, or use him and Oster to go into full Armor Master. Like I said, you can run 1 or 2 just if you want. That's your personal preference. I run the 3 because I want to be able to see him in my hand just as much as Zephyros and Simoon. Alright, 2 copies of Orochi the Squall. Level 1 tuner, great extender. It's a level 1, it's a tuner, and you can use this to go into your Synchro monsters. Also, it has a great effect that when it's sent to a graveyard with a Synchro summon, you can select a card in the field and change its battle position. So if you can switch your opponent's battle position of their monster and stuff, or yours, or whatever you want. Alright, so now for the hand traps, you can run Ash, you can run your typical, I am OG Blackwing Master over here. I'm going to run 3 DD Crows, because DD Crow is my favorite hand trap, and it's just as good. Basically, it's a call by the grave. You discard it to banish a card from their graveyard. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. I've had him in this deck for a long time. Alright, so now for the non-Blackwings, I do have a Phantom Knights package. I don't run as much as some people do. So I'm going to be running 1 copy of Raider's Wing, 1 copy of Strangolanius, and 1 copy of Phantom Knights Silent Boots. I took out Ancient Cloak because Ancient Cloak, it's just easier just to get into him strictly by going into your plays, instead of going into the whole Ancient Cloak, add Silent Boots to your hand, and then special summon Silent Boots, or have somebody very get destroyed. I just brought him out just immediately. First off, Raider's Wing, really good card. This can, if you have a Exceed monster with material, if this is in your graveyard, you can detach another one to special summon this. Also, the monster that is Exceed for this monster, gains the effect cannot be targeted by card effects. So if you have a Dark Requiem or a Arc Rebellion or whatever, and you've used this for material, they cannot target that with card effects. Strangolanius is a great card because Strangolanius can bring back a monster. If you control at least 1 Dark XYZ monster with a material attached to it, can bring back a level 4 Phantom Knights or Raid Raptor monster, and which essentially is you can add this, special summon this back to the field. It'll have its effect negated, but it'll be another level 4 that you need if you are able to go into all those plays. Alright, so that's it for the monsters, guys. Let's move on to the spells and the traps. Okay, so first off, I'm going to run 3 copies of the best card of all time for Blackwings, obviously Black Whirlwind. You got to run 3 of these. This is the essential combo piece starter next to Simoon and Oster. This is what allows you to special summon like crazy from your deck and from your hand. So you're going to want to definitely have that. 3 copies of Allure of Darkness. This is a great way to draw into your Blackwings, and the great thing about Allure of Darkness is you banish a dark monster to draw 2 cards, but first you're going to draw the 2 cards. Also, if you have an extra DD Crow or a monster you want to banish, since this is basically an all-dark deck, you do not have to worry about that because you can bring it back using also the South Wind's effect. Alright, so then I bumped it up. I'm running 2 rank up Phantom Knights, or Phantom Knights rank up Force, and 1 Phantom Knights rank up Magic Launcher. The reason for this being is, instead of running Soul Shade Force, I'm not going for the like Blaze Falcon or Cyber Dragon Infinity, because Cyber Dragon Infinity, if you have Simoon, it locks you into dark monsters. This is predominantly a dark deck, and that's what I want to keep it at, and it makes it a little bit more easy to go into, so that way I don't have to worry about, you know, not being able to have everything that I need. And I'm running 2 of these because you're going to see in the extra deck why. This is to go into, to level up with Arsenal Falcon if you have to, and then it's also used to go into Dark Requiem from Dark Rebellion just by banishing the 1 dark monster. And rank up magic, if you have something that has no material to it, you can special summon from your deck a Dark Exceed monster and attach it, use this as a material to attach to the card. And I'm going to show you exactly why I have that in the extra deck. So I'm running 2 Phantom Knights, and this really does work. The formula is perfect. Also, I took out Monster Reborn. You're going to have 1 Upstart Goblin this time, because Upstart Goblin, it's 39 is always better than 40, just like you always hear. And this is a really good card to have, because it allows you to get, it's 1,000 points to your opponent, who cares? It allows you to draw a card, and that's, you want draw power in this deck. Alright, so for the traps, I'm only running the 1 trap anymore. It's going to be the 1 Phantom Nightshade Brigading. This is a Korean version. I do have regular ones, but I like the version of this one better. This is another level 4. This goes into your plays. You can search through this using Rusty Bard each, and it's another good way to get all into your level 4 Exceed plays. Alright, that's it for the main deck, guys. Let's move on to the extra deck. First, the OG, the updated OG, Blackwing Full Armor Master. I only run 1 now in this deck because, honestly, you only need to run 1, and he's unaffected by everything. So this is a really hard card to get off the field. Also, his effect with the wedge counters is you can take control of your opponent monster that has a wedge counter on, and at the end phase of the turn, you can destroy all monsters that have wedge counters attached to it. Alright, next, Blackwing Armor Master. Now, you can run Gin Buster with this combo, and you can also replace some of the cards and knock some of them down to 2 and get you Gust the Backblast. It'll work really well with it. I, however, have a situation that I am not willing to part with either of these guys in the deck. I don't care, because Blackwing Armor Master, ironically, I paid full price for. This was one of the cards I was really trying to get out of that those Duelist Pack Crows many years ago that I have up on my channel, and I'm not willing to part with him because it's sentimental purposes, and he's still really good because of the effect, because if he's in defense mode, he can't be destroyed by battle. And obviously with Tamer Hawk Joe, he can special summon a level 5 or higher Blackwing monster from the graveyard, which is really good for going into like Simoon and stuff. But yeah, I can't replace Armor Master, nor will I ever be able to place Obsidian Tamer Hawk Joe, because honestly, these are one of the main reasons why I have built this deck, and I have this deck, especially him. So yeah, you can replace it with Gin Buster, you can replace Armor Master with Gin Buster if you want, but for me, I'm keeping him in here because I have another way to get rid of Nibiru. The Gin Buster is basically mainly used to negate Nibiru, so I also have another way to do that if you ever have a problem with that. Then I've got right here the Rain Shower. This is good for popping cards on the field, and it's really good because it can destroy up to 4 cards on the field if you have all the Blackwings and stuff on the field, because it counts for every Blackwing. Then you've got Chidori the Rain Sprinkling. This is a really great card. This gets crazy big if you have Blackwings in the graveyard, because it gains 300 for every single Blackwing attack for each Blackwing monster in your graveyard. So it's easy to get this guy up to like 5k, which can easily overpower like Dragoon and overpower any of those 4,000 monsters. And then last, for the Synchros, Borreload Savage Dragon for It's the Gate. And then for the Exceed monsters, 1 Dawn King Kali-Yuga. This is the reason why I have Rank Up Magic Launch in here, and this is one of the reasons why I chose to run 2 of the Phantom Knights Rank Up Force. This guy is a complete field negate. On your opponent's turn, if you have Arsenal Falcon with no material, which is easy to do, As soon as they activate an effect, or as soon as they play a card or whatever, you can activate Magic Launch and bring him out. He's 3,500, and he completely negates the field. Any card that is played from then on out for the rest of the turn is negated. So anything that they play that's not from the hand or in the graveyard gets completely just shut down. And it's really, really, really easy to bring him out. I mean, it's a combo setup, but it's just so easy to bring him out. And I'm so glad that I'm using him now, because it's just crazy how hard his effect is, and nobody sees it coming. It can cause people to literally quit and end the game just from there. I have in my extra deck, I have Ultimate Falcon, but I'm not using Ultimate Falcon. It's just in my extra deck in case I want to. But mainly that's the guy that's going to be in my main extra deck. Okay, and then you've got Arsenal Falcon. This special summons a level 4 monster to your side of the field, and this is a way to get up into Kali Yuga. Then we've got the Ark Rebellion Exig Dragon, and we have the Raiders Knight package. This goes into this by removing from play, or by detaching exit material, and this cannot be destroyed by card effects, and also boosts its attack by combined with the whole attack of all monsters on the field, which can make him ridiculously big. Unfortunately, he can be the only one to attack, but that's fine, because he's going to be about 13-14k with how this deck runs and how your opponent would have stuff, and it gets crazy. Alright, then we have the negate. We've got Dark Rebellion, we've got Dark Requiem. He can negate up to 3 monster effects per turn with the materials if you have attached to it. Make sure you have Raider's Wing attached to him, so that way he's unaffected by card effects, or he can't be targeted, so that way they can't have any nasty surprises. And then lastly, for the Exceed monster, 4 Strix. This goes into your big plays. Four Strix can, if you attach material, you can special summon a level 4 monster, but negate it. You can add a level 4 Winged Beast, Dark Winged Beast monster from your deck to your hand, which is easy. It's a good way to get into your bigger plays, and it adds more field presence. And then lastly, for the Exceed monsters, I've got Phantomized Rusty Bardiche. This pulls a lot of the rank up spells from the deck, and we've got Wise Strix to start your combos. This can special summon a level 4 Dark Winged Beast monster from the deck. It's just effects are negated, but then you use that monster to go into a XYZ play. Alright, that's going to be it for the extra deck. I actually have something special. Today I'm going to be showing you my extra deck, or my side deck. Keep in mind, please don't dislike this video for this. This is my personal opinion, or my personal choice, and I like it. I have a lot of really good cards in my extra deck, and I do swap them around every now and again and everything, but all in all, I don't have like 3 of Artifact Lancia, I don't have 3 Solemn Strikes, I don't have any of like the ridiculous hand traps, so effect failure or whatever, so don't downvote this, because this is not what this video is about. It's a deck profile, guys, so let's just keep it mature, friendly, and keep it real, okay? Alright, so we got 1 Ultimate Falcon, 1 Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, 1 Blaze Falcon, because this can also be another way to go into your Ultimate Falcon, or go into Arsenal Falcon or whatever if you wanted to use that. I've kept the Nothing the Starlight because it is a level 6, it's a Blackwing monster, and also if I ever do want to put Blizzard the Far North back in, I totally can. Then I've got Ancient Cloak if you want to use Ancient Cloak, if I want to keep going to those plays that I was mentioning earlier and put it back in. Then for the hand traps, 1 Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, and 1 Ghost Spell of Haunted Mansion. Alright, and then for the spells, you've got Super Poly, obviously, Caught by the Grave, Raigeki, and Harpy's Feather Duster, obviously. If I had a Lightning Storm, I could afford it, I would replace those with those. And then 1 Monster Reborn that is actually new in it. This was in the main deck for a while, but I took it out for the upstart. And then lastly for the traps, I've got 1 Solemn Strike and 1 Red Reboot for the negates. Alright, so that's going to be it for this deck profile. I really hope you enjoyed it. Hopefully I can get this to 1,000 views, and I just want to say thank you to all my new subscribers, and thank you for anybody that actually takes the time to watch this video. You guys rock, you guys are awesome, and I really appreciate everything that you do for my channel, and appreciate you posting comments, and just all in all, you know, I want to keep this community just pure, keep this community just really, really just fun and loving, and you're going to get trolls no matter where you go, whatever hobby that you have, but for the most part, you guys are really, really awesome, and I just really appreciate it. Thank you so much, and just keep you know, on the lookout. Next week, I'm going to have a Dawn of Destiny, Dawn of Majesty booster box opening with my wife, so please stay forward to that. And then probably some other deck profiles that I'm going to be posting, and combos and test stands. Alright, so that's it for this video. Enough about me rambling, and with that, see you guys next time. Later.